everybody, Jeff Drozdowski, DrozdTalks.com. I'm back in Michigan after several weeks of mostly work in the great state of California. I'd like to tell you a story today, and it's about point 2 in my leadership keynote, the 3 secrets to becoming an unforgettable leader. And it is leading by example. So, as a younger man, I was a restaurant manager for many, many years. 10 of my years of my career in the restaurant industry was as a restaurant manager. And when I first got into being a restaurant manager, I thought that I was just going to be the best thing since sliced bread. I was going to come in, take the world by storm, and roll in the money. And some things got lost in the translation with the people that were working for me. I didn't treat them very well. I didn't do the things that I was asking them to do on a day-to-day basis. And it took me 2 years to learn this very hard lesson. And the lesson, and the key lesson in step 2 in leading by example is washing your dishes. What? Wash your dishes? Yes, wash your dishes. Every industry has an entry-level position that people do where there may be a lot of grunt work involved. As an example, internships in the radio and TV business. Those folks run and get coffee. They grab the on-air talent's lunch. They do the spreadsheets, and they do all of the paperwork that people in that industry really don't like to do. In the restaurant industry, that entry-level or grunt work position is washing dishes. One day, after going through a myriad of people and a kind of a revolving door as far as employees were concerned, I said I have to change my ways. So I started taking turns doing dishes. I started taking my turns sweeping and mopping. I started taking turns cleaning the bathrooms. All those things that I thought was below me, so to speak. Almost immediately, my credibility amongst the people that work for me went up. The level of respect that they have for me went through the roof. And all of a sudden, all that turnover that I had been having was nearly gone. There's always going to be turnover, especially in the restaurant business. So my lesson to you, regardless of what industry that you're in, wash your dishes. Find those things that maybe you think have passed you by in the area of your responsibility, and do them. Help out your employees. Your credibility will go up, your turnover will go down, and you will become a much better leader in the eyes of your employees. I guarantee that. I guarantee it. So, check me out on my social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, spending more time on YouTube. Love for you to come and see my YouTube stuff. All my videos are on there. And consequently, the release of this video blog is the release of Leading by Example in my podcast as well. The Drozdcast podcast, speaking of motivation and leadership. It is now an international podcast. I've had 15 different downloads of my podcasts internationally. 9 from England, 5 from Sweden, and 1 from Africa. The Drozdcast podcast continues to grow, as does DrozdTalks.com. So join me in Drozd Talks and Drozdcast Nation and spread the word.